All right, it's the Spinnin Backfist MMA show, and we are here again with Patchy Mix, first time in person. How you feeling? It's the first UFC fight week for you.
I feel well, man. Just calm, cool, relaxed, ready to go, you know.
Does it feel different than your regular fight week? Do you feel like the UFC scale, I guess?
My fiance just fought for the title, and I was in her corner, so I've been in her corner for the last few fights, so I guess I see it already.
Yeah.
Like, been a part of it. But it feels different, like, doing it, you know. Of course, then, like, Bellator would be a lot more small time than this, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So feel like the moment feels bigger, or is it more so? I mean,
it feels bigger, of course. It's exciting, but it doesn't like feel bigger. Like, you know, it just feels like a normal day to me.
Not yet. Probably Saturday it'll feel a lot bigger in the terms of scale and stuff, right?
Yeah, potentially. You know, I have a lot of fights. So
was it fitting that your first UFC fight will be in the Northeast?
That's why I took it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I'm from New York.
Yep.
This was in Jersey. I took it on 3 weeks' notice because I wanted to assert myself on the Sean O'Malley Marab undercard, but also, you know, in this specific fight, you know, in Jersey.
New York versus Jersey. Who has the better fighters?
Probably Jersey, honestly. New York just later to the party, you know.
Yeah,
we came real late because MMA wasn't like legal where I'm from in Buffalo.
Yeah,
for a long time. I have a lot of amateur fights because it was never legal when I was coming up.
Has the scene changed a lot since it's become legal in Buffalo?
It's changed, but it's still super small. Like, it's like a more of an amateur circuit, you know, not a professional circuit where I'm from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I assume you come to the city, and then that's where more fights are going on, like more amateur going into pro fights?
Yeah, well, I had to travel, so like I made my I was amateur for 11-0, so then I made my pro debut, and then we traveled. Then we went to fought for King of the Cage, then we traveled when we fought for Bellator. Right, but never really towards New York City. I fought MSG once.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are you firm staying in Vegas for now?
Yeah, I live in Las Vegas, and I train full-time out of Extreme Couture and the UFC PI out there.
Okay, cool. How was the PI been?
The PI has been good because...
Were you allowed there? Like
I always was... Like, man, they know my car, so I just, like, they'll wave me right through because I'm always picking my fiance up.
Yeah.
Or I'm dropping her off, or, you know, I just go eat lunch with her. But now being able to, like, use the amenities, like, my meals, having a nutritionist, having sports therapy, like the doctors and stuff. I was a 3-time champion. I never had any of that stuff. So like now having that, it's like
huge. I would have.
Dude, it's only 3 weeks, and my eyes are freaking. I don't even know. In the last 3 weeks, I don't think I've taken a shower at my house or even or had to make food because I've been in camp.
That's where you've seen the biggest difference, I assume, coming to the UFC.
Yeah, because now I'm just like. Every day I'm like at the PI, I'll shower, I'll leave there, I'll recover there, I'll eat there. They make your meals, they'll make your breakfast. Like, I'm just trying to do it like it's a university, like I'm in college again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like try to go all in with everyone.
And as far as the camp itself, is it similar to the camps you've had in the past? Have you changed anything recently in the way you train for fights?
No, I'm like, bro, I'm a marauder when I am training. Like, I just am always training. Like, I don't believe in like training camp or none of this shit. Like, I train, and I like I'm always sparring with people. I'm always training. I train full time all year long. Like, I don't really get out of camp then come back to it. Training is just my life. So I look at it as like a 9-to-5 job. I try to train every single day, and if I'm not training or like at least grappling, I'm probably going crazy.
A lot has been made about your comments about Mario on Embedded. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I think they misconstrued it. I said,
do you think they gave you a bad edit? We'll sometimes hear that from reality TV stars.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Come bring it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if he thinks it's a bad edit or not. But I was saying, I think I had mentioned like the guy that he was fighting is a journeyman fighter. Like, you know what I mean? But then they quoted it, but I don't care.
So you weren't calling Mario a journeyman. You were calling the guy who was fighting?
I think that's in reference to when I was speaking about the fight. You know what I mean?
But
I do believe I will submit him and his whole crew. So
no, 100%.
Yeah, don't misconstrue.
We're not going to misconstrue that at all.
But I think in reference to what I was referring to, because I really don't think Mario's 9-2. I don't think he's a journeyman fighter in the UFC. I think like a journeyman fighter in the UFC is like someone that potentially get cut or like
4-4, yeah.
4-4. Like, he's 9-2. He's a reputable fighter.
100%.
He's ranked top 10 in the world, you know. But I think he's a good fighter. I think I'm a great fighter. You know what I mean? So I
100%.
think there's definitely levels. You know, he fought Damon Blackshear his last fight. You know, I think with respect to Damon, I think my last 5 opponents are, you know, a lot. Just like Magomedov. They're like a little more highly touted in the MMA world.
Got it.
Have you run into Mario this week yet or no?
Yeah, he's here somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if I know he's here. Yeah. I don't know
gonna
if
happen.
You
I don't
guys
know.
have run into each other. I just didn't know if he
I'll
face
see
to
him on
face.
Saturday. Yeah. I mean, we'll see each other all week.
Before
face
that,
to-
yeah.
We'll see each other all week face to face. Then we'll see each other on Saturday.
Yeah. I
And
don't know
I'll
if
be
you,
here all
you
week.
got a
yeah.
feeler out, like, you know, maybe he was
No,
shorter
I
than you
mean,
expected or something.
No, I mean, I keep it pretty. I mean, I don't lack confidence as I don't believe he should, or O'Malley should, or Merab. You know what I mean? I mean, we're in a fighting sport, you know. So you know, I don't expect the guy to like me, and I don't think I'm gonna like him either until you know, Saturday is over anyway. So you know what I mean?
Do you find yourself liking your opponent? You fought guys twice a lot. Do you find yourself liking your opponents after the fight more?
I've only fought one guy rematch.
Magomed's the only guy you fought twice?
Yeah, I don't know how he got that rematch. He just
Yeah, I know.
I choked him unconscious. Then he just got it.
in the second round.
Yeah, crazy that he came back the next year. He had a
Poor
picture,
Magomed's like,
dude. He had a picture.
Why'd you
of,
say fuck me for?
Dude, he had a picture of me and he was just sleeping with it, throwing darts at it.
No,
I think,
come
You know what I
on.
mean? Like just wait for a whole year. For a whole year he was waiting. I didn't even know. And I'm thinking like, you know, honestly, I think I'm kind of cool with guys after I fight them. I respect them. I respect anybody, win or lose, even after the fights. But I've trained with guys like Sergio, who I've trained with before. Let's say if me and Merab fight one day, I've trained with Merab so much, you know, like, so of course it'd be a little bit more cordial. Like Bautista or these other guys, I don't know them through a stranger in the street. So it doesn't really take much for me to want to try to, let's say, hurt them because they're trying to take my dreams, and
100%.
you know what I mean. So it's a little bit more easier to get a scrap with those guys, you know, than someone you've trained with or you know. Or
Is it
let's
ever
say you even fought
awkward if you
before.
know them and like you've trained
It's
with them?
hella
And then
awkward.
Yeah,
like
because I assume you know the whole camp, you know the team, you know.
yeah, I've
coaches
known
and-
like the Pettis. Like I helped Sergio out for his Brandon Moreno fight when he fought and beat Brandon Moreno years ago. And like I was in his camp, and it just so happened like Brandon Moreno was real good on the back. So they brought me in to be his like a backpack.
Okay.
And then I fought him, took his back, submitted him. But when I took his back, I knew what I can do from that position because I had been there so many times before. You know what I mean? Working with him. So it kind of gives you like an edge, a mental edge, I think, more as like the unknown. Because the unknown is like some of these guys are even better than their other guy, but they let their own mind beat them.
Yeah, there are a lot of guys that you know that are just amazing sparring. And then when the lights come on, it's just they're a different fighter.
Yeah, their anxiety gets to them, shit like that. I'm not like that. Like no matter what level of fight, it's always been, you know, 11-0 amateur, 20-1 pro, one round removed from being 32-0 in all of MMA right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter the lights, you know, it doesn't matter. Whenever the lights are on, I just rise to perform the best of my ability.
Well, looking forward to it on Saturday. That's a good note to end it on. We're very excited for the fight, excited for the debut, and obviously the career going forward.
Let's go, bro. See you.
Awesome. Thank you.
you.